Okay, before I start this video, I want to give this quick message. Spunky1991 has moved his channel to a new channel, and for all those who have been subscribed to him, those looking for a new channel, I will leave the link in the description box and in the comment section. Be sure to click on it and go subscribe to him over to this new channel. All his stuff, all his content, his Eagles content will be done on this new channel, so be sure to check him out and subscribe, especially if you've been a subscriber to his already. With that, we thank you very much and have a wonderful day. In the NFL draft.
Hey, make us lunch. We're hungry.
Yo everybody, how you doing? King Digbat here, and welcome to the Eagles Lost group therapy session where Philly 500 goes and talks to his shrink. You, the viewer, the subscriber, are my shrink, and I'm gonna have to get it off my chest to you. Yes, this is what I call the victory room, where the Eagles win. I like to come out and have a stogie and celebrate the victory. But tonight, I can't get over this loss. We took a bad loss to the Seattle Seahawks. They schooled us, they kicked our butts, and they deserved the win. And you know what? I need to calm down, I need to cool off. So I'm gonna smoke a stogie tonight over a loss. Now this is gonna be more like a group therapy session, but I need it. I really need it big time. Let me tell you that. And here's the cigar, here's the stogie, and we're gonna light this bad boy up because I need it. Now I won't always do this after losses, all losses, but tonight hurt. Tonight hurt a lot, on a lot of levels. So I just need to vent, to get my thoughts out, to calm down, then to go to bed. Alright? But first, before we can do that, we gotta do one thing. Eggnog time, yo. Now, eggnog time won't go nowhere until there's no more eggnogs in the store. That's right. But tonight I'm going to dedicate this cigar. I'm going to dedicate it to a guy who I thought, despite the Eagles losing, despite the lack of, big plays, despite the lack of really playing together as a team or doing what they've done all year, this guy showed up. This guy was special tonight. This guy was beautiful tonight. This guy was Nelson Agholor. Nelson Agholor, this stogie's for you. Because to me, you showed a lot of balls being able to come back into Seattle after the horrible performance you had a year ago and to forget it and to perform the way you did. Man, dude, cigars for you and a sip of eggnog's for you. Yo, it's eggnog time. Yo, for Nelson Agholor. So, let's light this bad boy up. And I know some of you going, dude, they didn't win. What are you smoking a cigar for? I need a shrink. I need to talk to my shrink. You're my shrink. Let me take my glasses off. But it's a hard loss. It's a hard loss, man. There's so much to be said about this game. Let me start this stream by saying two things. One, Sports Fury, shout out to you guys. You guys are the best. You guys do a lot of good things for me. You've been wonderful to me. It was Josh's birthday. I was going to have my kids sing him happy birthday, but they fell asleep. So Josh, I wish you a happy birthday. Sean, what's up to you? I don't know when your birthday is, but we'll say happy birthday when it's your birthday. But shout out to you guys. Okay, so before we get into other parts of this game, I want to say, this game made me want to get my head and slam it through the wall. You understand? I wanted to slam my head through the wall. I wanted to punch a hole in the wall. I wanted to go break my phone and throw things through the TV. I was so frustrated by this game. The Eagles drove me nuts. I'm tired of losing to Seattle the way we are. I'm sick and tired of losing to Seahawks that way. They drive me nuts. They kick our butts every time. Every time, and I'm sick of it. It drives me nuts. It's worse than this lady that walks around pooping and peeing in everybody's yards and doing all her crap. You take that dog and chuck it up the butt. Yeah, I don't want to talk. Anyways. Okay. So how quickly things change in the NFL. It's a week-to-week league, definitely. And first off, I gotta say this to the Seattle Seahawks fans. I want to say, you have a hell of a team, great win, great game. You guys were the better team tonight. You showed my team what it is to be a veteran Super Bowl team who's been there before. You guys deserve all the credit. I congratulate you guys. I have nothing but respect for you and your teams, and you guys deserve it. So congratulations. And it is my hope, as the competitor that I am, that we'll get another chance in the playoffs. But to you guys, you deserve it. Congratulations. Nothing but respect from Philly 500. Now, when we talk about this game from the Eagles' perspective, and what I saw, I'll get more to the details of the game per se tomorrow in my final thoughts video. But overall, I thought this was a game that had blame all around. I think the coach didn't coach a good game. I thought he played scared, and he called plays scared. I think if you look at the beginning of the game, when he didn't go for it on that 4th and short, he goes on those all the time. To not go on it told me he was going to call, he was going to basically play deke and dunk and not attack and all that kind of stuff. And he did exactly what I was worried about. Carson, when he had the opportunity to make the plays, the passes like Aguilar early in the first half, the fumble in the end zone, these things he has to get done. He has to make. So he has part of the blame. Doug has part of the blame. When they did get it in the 7, they needed to stop. The defense couldn't stop them. They have some blame. There's blame to go all around. And we'll get more into that tomorrow and specifics of who I blame and that kind of stuff. I kind of don't want to be angry anymore tonight. I've already been pretty much pissed off all night since this game and frustrated. I want to come down. So we didn't play our best game. I honestly feel like Seattle didn't see the best of the Eagles. And that's all the Eagles. But the one thing I was thinking, and Sean, a shout out to Sean of Sports Fury, he said, the problem with the Eagles is the inexperience. They're young. I think what we saw tonight in this game was some of that, because he's right. Now, do I think that means the Eagles can't win or go on a run or go far in the playoffs? No, but it's definitely there. And to watch the Eagles go up against Seattle, a team with a quarterback like Russell Wilson, a team that has been there, that has won Super Bowls, who have been in the playoffs, and be in a primetime game after Thanksgiving in Seattle. Then you have the Eagles, coach, quarterback, guys on the team, young, who have never been in a position where you control your own destiny, where you could be a 1 or a 2 seed. A lot of the young guys on our team never had a chance to really go to the playoffs. They've never been in this position. Now they're thrust in a playoff atmosphere with a team that has been there before. Ow. And anyways, my point is that showed. I think that showed, and I also think that it's a great learning experience for the Eagles, for Carson Wentz. They got a little taste of what it's going to be like in the playoffs. So hopefully they can learn from this and be better prepared in the future. It's very simple. I tried not to get overly mad or overly pissed off about this game. during the game moment, I was saying, break them, kill them, break their legs, do whatever get all mad and I lose my cool. Probably not good, but this is a 10-2 team. 10-2. It's hard to be mad and pissed when they're 10-2. Control your own stuff. Control your team. Go out and win, and you can get everything back. Now the Eagles lost the number 1 seed tonight. I don't know how. I don't understand how the tiebreakers. I don't understand the order of the tiebreakers, because I believed it was head-to-head, conference, division, losses or wins, but apparently it's not. So whatever it is, the Minnesota Vikings are the number 1 seed right now. The Eagles are the number 2 seed right now. And that sets us up for something huge against the Rams, because the Rams, if they beat the Eagles, they would then beat the Eagles in a tiebreaker, because the Eagles and them would both have 3 losses. What are you doing, people? What are you driving slow for? They drive up, they slow down. Like, what do you want to see? Me talking to my thing? You think I'm like my Elvis Presley? Hey, yo, come on, just drive by. They slow down and look at me for. You never seen somebody talk to their phone? Dingbats. Which reminds me. Eggnog time, yo. So, anyways, this Rams matchup is going to show a lot. When I think of this game with the Eagles, the loss, like I heard some people talking about this loss earlier, and they're like, this loss reminds me of 2010 with Michael Vick, when we could have been a 1 or 2 seed, and it snowed, and then we had to play Minnesota during a week. That's what this game reminds me of. And I'm thinking, wow, that was the game that caused the total collapse. I mean, that's crazy. They think we're going to collapse. I don't think we're going to collapse. This game reminds me of the 2004 game against the Pittsburgh Steelers, where we were undefeated. We were feeling good. We were smelling ourselves. And we came in, and Pittsburgh was ready to play, and they punched us in the mouth. And we fell down. And we got beat bad. We got crushed. And then everybody was worried. This team, maybe they're not for real. They haven't played anybody. Maybe they're not this, all that stuff. And the next week, I think they played Dallas. And Dallas stinks anyways. So they just crushed Dallas. And everybody was fine. And we went on with the season. We got the number 1 seed. We went to the Super Bowl. We didn't win, unfortunately. But my point is yes, you're going to lose in the NFL. But it's how you respond to that loss that matters. If the Eagles go and beat the Rams, which I think is a must-win situation, this is a must-win. If they do, everything will be back on track. Even if Minnesota gets the number 1 seed, I still don't believe in Minnesota. And I don't mean to disrespect the fans of the Vikings, but I don't believe in Casey Keenum. I don't believe in him. And the only way I'm going to is to see him win in the playoffs. Now, their defense is fantastic. Their defense shut the Falcons down today. Defense is a threat. Defense would worry me. But I don't think that their quarterback could be Russell Wilson back there. And let me tell you, Seattle doesn't win a game without Russell Wilson. So, yes, I think as long as we beat the Rams, everything will take care of itself. Whether the 1 or the 2 seed. If Minnesota has the 1 seed, so be it. We'll survive. We can beat them. But I need that bye week. Now, I don't want Seattle to get the number 1 seed. I don't want the Rams to get the number 1 seed. I don't want any of those teams. But Minnesota, I'll take my chances. If, in worst case scenario. Is that the lady? I haven't seen her. I think she got mad at me when I told her that she would probably never ever. And she got real bad. She said, never. And I said, yeah, you probably never will. And she got real mad. You know, what do you want? King Dingbat here. You know, you can't come at me like that. You know, I can put up whatever I want, my lights, whatever. And the lights are going up. You know? And now I got the kids, and they keep changing their mind every day what they want for Christmas. It's like list after list after list. Man, they want so much stuff. I don't even know where to get this stuff. But then they change their mind every day. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Now, I'll tell you this. Carson is still my front runner right now. I believe is still the MVP of this league. Because it's going to take more than one game for him to falter. But I'll say this. Russell Wilson is right behind him. Carson was running away with it. That's what I said. He ain't running away from it. He's still a few steps, a few feet away from Russell Wilson. But he's right on his neck. And let me tell you, Russell Wilson I have ahead of Tom Brady. So my 3 MVP candidates in order of who's leading and who's right there is Carson 1, Russell Wilson 2, and Tom Brady 3. And that's how I have it. And if Carson has another couple weeks like he did today, he ain't going to win it. And he shouldn't. You should give it to Russell Wilson. You know, Russell Wilson carries that team, no doubt about it. He was unbelievable. Some unbelievable moves by him. Some unbelievable plays. Much respect to him. You got to give it to him. And you know what? And Carson too, man. Carson made a couple plays. I was like, oh my gosh. It was exciting to see 2 really good quarterbacks. You know? I want another crack at Seattle. I do. I want another crack at them. We'll get it. We'll get it. This is a hard loss, man. This one hurts. We're so close to winning the division. So close to being NFC East champions. And we have to wait a week. And then you get the stupid Dallas fans. I'm sorry. Not all Dallas fans are stupid, but I actually get them telling me, yay, the Eagles are losing. Why do you want the Eagles to lose? Don't you realize that's hurting your playoff chances? You want the Eagles to win. It doesn't help you. They don't care. They would rather cut their nose to spite their face. Dingbats. I think they need a prostate exam. That's what I think. I think they need a prostate exam because their mind ain't working right. We got to go figure out what's wrong with them. There's a tax star on their head. That's what's wrong with them. The Rabs are going to be tough. Oh, man, what a horrible loss. What a horrible loss. I don't understand these people. Every day I come outside, early evening, there's always people looking in my bushes. Not digging in it, but like looking at my lights. They got their kids and they're looking at lights. But I don't know why they all come to my house. Like, there's other people that have lights. Some people have more lights than me. But they're always in my house. And then they'll say, oh, nice lights. And then they walk away. I'm thinking, what are they, like FBI spy or something? What are they doing? What are they, like, wiring my house? What the heck do? I don't do anything to anybody. I speak 2 languages. I speak English, and I speak Philly 500-ish. That's it. That's all I speak. There's nothing else about me. What you see is what you get. And that ain't much. What can I say? But it is what it is. It is what it is. Man, what a crappy loss. Now we're going to have to deal with Overreaction City. We're going to have to deal with it this week. I'm trying to stay positive in this, because we are only 10-2. We're still only 10-2. But man, it's horrible with the Vikings winning. And the Vikings schedule, from what I heard, isn't that bad at the end. So they could very well run the table and get that 1 seed. That would be horrible. But right now, it's all about that Rams game. That Rams game is going to make everything okay, I think. I think the Eagles, not only that, but I think the Eagles have something to prove after that game. I do. I think enough of Carson that I think he'll rebound. I think he'll rebound. I mean, we'll see, right? It's going to be crazy. Man, what a horrible loss. But I had fun today. The live stream was fun. I'm going to do that every week. I may start doing entire games. It was so much fun. Or entire Eagle games, anyways. And I always do, during the playoff, like last minute or last quarter, or if it's something directly with the Eagles, affecting the Eagles. But, no. It's a tough one, man. But you know what? We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. I don't... The Eagle family wants to go, it's over, we stink, and it's done, and we blew it, and it's all going to come down. That's what, my instinct is. But at the same time, that's not going to help right now. We're 10-2. Do I think enough of this quarterback? Do I think enough of him to fix it? And they do. And because of that, I'm going to wait and see. I'm going to wait for my tirade and see what happens with the Rams. I have much respect for the Rams. That team, that coach, that quarterback, they're tough. They are tough. We better be ready. We better be ready. Boom, 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 boom. It's eggnog time, yo. Now, I know people like my live reaction videos of the game where I do that. I don't know I'm going to do it this week. We'll see. This is a hard game to want to go back and watch. So, I'll see. We'll figure it out. Well, with that said, this stogie's about done. I think my psychiatry visit is over. Thank you for helping me, Dr. YouTube. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.